we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Checking out Atlanta, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they could steamroll through the season.
So the Houston starting five. We've got Brandon Clark, and it's Shepard in at the 1. And for Atlanta, they've got Castle, Mobley out there with Edey. Then it's Green. Well, how good does it feel to be one of the more elite teams at this point of the season, Brent?
Well, B.A., you just know you have an opportunity, and you don't want to do anything to take you off that path to possibly winning a championship. So staying locked in, enjoying it to some degree, but really understanding that this opportunity is hard to come by. Let's go after it.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
To the inside, stolen by Mobley. To the middle, the jump hook, and it's Whitehead with a rebound. Here's Shepard, pass to Whitehead. Here's Shepard. Over Castle. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
Houston ball.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to McCain. Clark with a screen on Green. Here's McCain. Green covering. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Wells, that's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Castle. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Down low. Here's Edey, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's McCain. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Castle. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Edey. Cleared away by Wells.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Whitehead passes to Wells. Lets it go from 14. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. last 10 games, these players have been gobbling up the most rebounds. 5th, Sakiti.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the shot goes down. 5 points in the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Shepard. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Pass to McCain. 5 on the clock. Clark with a screen on Green. McCain's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Back to Green. To the paint. Edey. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Edey's gotten his second bucket.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Here's McCain. Green covering. Lets it go from 14. McCain's shot is off.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Unable to get that one.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Whitehead's shot is good.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Inside. The rebound by Shepard. Houston in the lead. Pass to Wells. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Houston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Team foul. Shooting for Houston. Wells. One shot.
Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Wells. To the inside, McCain. An easy 2 on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Atlanta trails by 4. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Edey. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
To the wing, right side. Here's Wells. Mobley with the block. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And Atlanta making a change here. Sohan's checked in. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now off the inbound. That shot off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And this is Green's role, an active scorer who doesn't lack confidence firing from the mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Shepard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, B.A., is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
For Atlanta, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Mobley. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Here's Mobley. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Outside, Green hits the trifecta. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
Love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Pass to Clark. Here's McCain. Green covering. Back to Clark. Tipped. Now here's Sohan. The D's right on him. And here's Mobley. Outside. Green. Here's Edey. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Atlanta has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Edey. And here's Sohan. On the wing, Green. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him. Houston in the lead. Here's Wells. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Black's checked in for Evan Mobley. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Sohan, left side. Green for 3. Connects from downtown. Green's got 8 points. Houston shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Pass to Wells. Here's Shepard. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. Sohan with a rebound.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And McCain pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Second chance effort. Wells misses.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Black. Still no points. There's a screen. Launches it. The shot by Sohan, no good. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Fires the 3. No good there. Atlanta's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Green. That one drops for him. 10 points for him.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. Taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And one thing he's gotten better at as the years have gone on is scoring the ball, shouldering a bigger load of the offense, and being willing to accept the responsibility of a go-to option for this team.
A minute 53 left in the first. Goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Shooting for the Rockets, Wells at the line for 1.
Free throw, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Rockets trail. Inside, Wells. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Green. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. from the arc. Here's Wells. Here we go, all alone. And Williams touches it home.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
They set the pick. Lays it up and banks it in.
Showing some strength on that bucket. Murphy getting better at fending off contact.
Atlanta leading by 3. Now here's Green. He's got 10. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. There's 18 seconds left now in the first quarter. Johnson against Green. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, good whistle there.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Jalen Green, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Atlanta. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Atlanta.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Trey Murphy, and it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Houston. Back to Sohan. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. And then on Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
knocks down the first one. Smith hits them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Simpson. The three ball. Mobley grabs the board.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. How about the length and explosiveness? I mean, Smith knows how to ignite a crowd.
Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Sohan. Last game, 26 points for him. Smith outside. Pass to Black. Back to Smith. Rockets with a rebound. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. Here's Simpson. Sohan covering. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Now here's Sohan. Pass to Mobley. Smith with it. Deflected. Here's Wells, covered by Mobley. Wells, the pass to Johnson. Here's Vukcevic. And he drives in. Smith with the rebound.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Down low. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. I mean, Smith Jr. displays some power when he zones it on the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Castle's checked in for Atlanta, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitehead's checked in. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Now here's Johnson. Sohan covering. Johnson inside. He's against Sohan. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4. And here's Johnson. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Vukcevic. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the score by Atlanta.
Atlanta foul.
And now we get a second to view the top scoring teams in the league. The Rockets second, Atlanta in fifth.
Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. There'll be an interesting matchup with all of that offensive talent on the floor.
And he makes the first.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
And Atlanta making a change here. Green is checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Shepard, he's checked in for Vukcevic. He's off on the second. Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Castle. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for 2, Stephon Castle.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
And the Rockets making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in. Good on both.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Johnson against Green. Pass to Shepard. Here's the pick. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Shepard's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Pass to Vukcevic. Now here's Johnson. Green covering. Green against Johnson. Here's Shepard. Mobley with the block. Now Green. He's got 14. Here's Black. Mobley outside. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 12-point Atlanta lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Shepard. He has 7. Blocked! And they're able to recover. Wells, that's good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
It's deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Castle. Pass to Sohan. Mobley on a screen. Launches a three. The shot by Sohan, no good. Rockets trail by 10. Hart with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Here's Shepard. Here's Whitehead. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. McCain's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Here we go. Back to Sohan. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Shepard. He has 7. Pass to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wells. Wing shot on the way. Can't hit that one. Sohan with some nice D. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. Rockets trail by 10. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. And it's Green with the ball for Atlanta.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Here's McCain. 6 points for him. And they're running. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Mobley throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Shepard. 15 in his last outing. Here's the break. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defense leading to offense. I love it. Nice job reading the situation and finding a way to swipe the rock.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Smith, he's checked in for Evan Mobley.
One shot.
Rockets trail by 15. Pass to McCain. To the inside. Shepard. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Shepard's got 9 points.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
And here is Green. From deep. Fires in the triple. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Shepard. He's got 9. Pass to McCain. Here's Whitehead. Here's Shepard. Smith with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 16. Down low. Here's Sohan. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Houston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to McCain. Here's Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's his first trip to the line.
Second team foul. Shooting for Houston. Reed Shepard. At the line for 2.
first one falls. Atlanta making some changes. Edie's checked in for Smith, and it's Mobley in for Sohan. And the Rockets making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Atlanta leading by 16. Here's Castle. He's got 5. And he's going for the lob. There's the steal. 1:41 left in the first half. Here's Shepard. Green covering. Fires from 14. The bank shot, no good.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Castle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
Stephon Castle. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Now shooting around 90% from the line. That's how you win games.
So he gets them both. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. He's got 11. Here's McCain. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Edie. Now Mobley. There's a screen to the middle. Here's Edie. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's McCain. Give him 8 points now. Clark with the screen. The 3 is up. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Green with the ball. He came away with 14 points in his last game. 6 to shoot. Green going at the D, and it's hammered home by Green.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so it's Atlanta looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Atlanta.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Jalen Green.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We've got Green, Edey out there with Mobley. Then there's Castle. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. A rebound by Shepard. Rockets trail by 17. Here's Whitehead. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Whitehead's got 5 now.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. Sohan's checked in for Atlanta. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Second is Zach Edey. Fourth, Evan Mobley.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Atlanta leading by 15. Now here's Sohan. And here's Mobley. Mobley on a screen. Screen for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Wells has got rebound number 7 tonight. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Edey. Pass to Green. Oh, Jalen Green. Serious bounce.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rockets trail by 15. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Wells, covered by Mobley. Takes a 13-footer. Mobley with the block. They recover it. McCain's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 15. Over to the wing. Sohan outside. Mobley on a screen. Outside. Green. Sends it home from three-point land. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Pass to McCain. Clark with the screen. Fires the three. McCain's shot is off.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And the bucket is good. Edey's got 12 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Wells, covered by Mobley. Pass to McCain. And there's a pick. Houston with another miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And he dunks it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. For as serious as that hit to the forearm appeared, it looks like he only suffered a bruise. And for a team with eyes on a championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon.
Castle's checked in for Sohan. Whitehead passes to Clark. Here's Whitehead. Here's Shepard. 11 points in the game. Here's McCain. Nails it from 3. McCain's got 14 points for the game.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Green. Shot is up. Tries again. Edey, that's good. He's got 14.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Rockets trail by 21. Here's Wells. There's a screen. Free throw line jumper. That's good on the jumper. McCain's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And that one's good. Green.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to McCain. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Castle. Atlanta leading by 21. Here's Edey. On the wing, Green. He's got 26.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 7. No good from 11 feet. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Mobley outside. Pass to Green. The three. The rebound by Shepard. Shepard's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McCain. Green covering. They set a pick. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 19 points.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's Edey. 14 points for him. Goes up from the top of the key, and that one off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pass to Shepard. And here's Clark. Three-pointer. Got a hand on it.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Edey missing. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Shepard. Pass to McCain. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Edey. Clark covers. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. And Atlanta making a change here. Sohan's checked in. To the paint. Here's Edey. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. Sohan covering. And it's Shepard missing. Atlanta leading by 22. Mobley outside. Second chance shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Murphy.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Houston's shooting about 40% so far in the third. Pass to Wells. Here's Shepard. Sohan covering. With the drive. 2 points. That one goes. McCain's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Mobley outside. They set the screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Rockets have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Shoots from 12. McCain's shot is off.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
Now here's Sohan. Mobley on a screen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Shepherd. He's got 11. And stolen by Green. And they're pushing it up. And it's hammered home by Green.
And going all out on the break. Green saw his chance and makes it a one-man show.
The Rockets shooting around 41%. Pass to Shepherd. They set the pick. From downtown. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCain. That three's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight.
2 minutes.
To the inside and stolen by Clark. Here's Wells. It's good, and there's a block called on the play. He'll get 1 free throw.
Personal foul.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
The Rockets. Wells. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Atlanta's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Black. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Simpson, no good. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Now Sohan. He has 7. Outside, Green. Here's Black. Picked his pocket. 1:02 left in the third quarter here. Wells, that's good.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
Sohan outside. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Sohan's gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wells. The jump hook. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 41% since halftime. Johnson passes to Wells. Here's Simpson. Green covering. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Simpson's got his second basket on the night. Green with the ball. Over Johnson. Can't hit the step-back J. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Atlanta. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 60% for the game. So the Houston 5 right now. Shepard is out there with Johnson. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Whitehead in at the 3.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Here's Shepard following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Shepard. Over Kessel. Shepard, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. Played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
Here's Shepard. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Castle. Left side, Green. Clock at 6. Here's Black. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Vukcevic. That shot off the mark. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Black. Pass to Green. Good work there as it goes. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Shepard. The rebound by Atlanta. Smith's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Castle. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
The teamwork in action. Smith knows where to be to convert off the lob pass.
Here's Shepard. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Here's Vukcevic. No good again that time. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And that one's good.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Vukcevic. Up and over Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Oh, my. Smith was such a nice, fluid motion off the bounce.
The Rockets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Now it's Hart. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got his first 2 points.
Gritty play by a gritty player, Josh Hart. Hard to deny it.
Here's Castle. Smith with a screen on Hart. Smith outside for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Whitehead. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Hart. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Castle. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Here's Shepard. Inside. Here's Vukcevic. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Black passes to Sohan. Pass to Black. It's stolen by Hart. Down low. Here's Shepard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Atlanta's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Here's Castle. Smith outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You talk about a guy who has all the tools and a great work ethic, too. Jabari Smith. Wow.
Jabari Smith.
He makes a first. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Rockets have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Here's McCain. Sohan covering. McCain's shot is off.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Pass to Ware. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Ware's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. The Rockets shooting only 36% since the 4th quarter started. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wells, covered by Smith. They get it back. Pass to Wells. Here's McCain. 4-3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Sohan outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you look around the league, Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. And these teams aren't going anywhere.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, BA, you have two choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Well, Houston's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game.
Atlanta foul. Anthony Black. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the Rockets. Derek Whitehead. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Black. Shot from the top of the key. And that one drops for him. Black's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Pass to Wells. Over Smith. Houston with another miss.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Here's Foster. And here's Black. Off target from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's McCain. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Now here's Sohan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McCain. Clark with the screen from outside the arc. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Brandon Clark. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Davis, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Clark drops them both. For Atlanta, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sohan. Williams up top. 6 to shoot. No good, off the front rim. Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Wells. Soft touch off the glass. Wells has got 20 points.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And Williams punches it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. And Houston has possession. Following the score by Atlanta. Pass to McCain. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Here's Black. After the basket by Houston. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Jeremy Sohan taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Lewis is checked in for Davis. And that's good as he hits both shots. And for the Rockets, they're shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Pass to Clark. Here's McCain.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wells. Pulls up on the wing. And the Rockets tack on 2 more. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Hart's checked in for the Rockets. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Black. Sohan outside. Brent, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Here's Sohan. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Black. Second shot opportunity. Here's Smith. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Man, I love how Smith plays with so much energy, and that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
Here's Whitehead. Here's McCain. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Black passes to Sohan. Here's Smith. The shot misses. Good D by Clark. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The ball's knocked loose and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Number 13, Ethan Leaf.
23 seconds left in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Now here's Sohan. Defense is right there. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Green.